minutes. His piece was already in his hand. "If you think I won't gun you down and any other—" "Please," the man spoke sharply, with absolute command. The way he raised his hands was almost mocking. "If we wanted to capture you for any reason, we would have by now. We've been watching your crew for several days." He gestured with the gun. "Who's we?" "Do you recognize this?" The man reached for his left sleeve with his right hand. "Don't move." "I'm not armed," the man said patiently, as he unbuttoned the suit jacket and pushed the sleeve down, revealing nothing more than a tattoo, a dark blue, looped cross that ended in the point of a sword. "Do you know this symbol?" His fingers caressed the trigger. "Doesn't mean a damned thing to me." "Good. We prefer to hire those who aren't familiar with our organization," he said. "People who know about our work typically have some mistaken beliefs that are hard to break." "Hire?" he said. "So this is about a job?" "Yes, a very lucrative, ongoing job, in fact." "How lucrative?" $250,000 per specimen." He raised an eyebrow. "All right, you've got my attention." "Happy to hear it." The man tugged his sleeve back into place. "Now, if you'll lower your weapon, I'll show you what we're looking for." He still didn't trust this slick son of a bitch, but if this was a sting, the people behind it were incompetent. The feds never tried to offer outrageous amounts of money. They knew no one would fall for something that much over black market rates. The bastards played it safe, tried to make things seem legitimate. If this was a serious offer, he wasn't going to turn down that much money. And if it was a setup, he'd just kill everything that moved in this place. "Fine." He lowered the gun, but it was staying in his hand. "Show me." The man in the suit glanced at the gun, shrugged, and turned aside. "Come on back," he said. "My name is Redfield, by the way. And you are?" "You'll get a name if we have a deal." "Fair enough." Redfield jerked his head and melted into the shadows. He crossed the room. When he neared the doorway, a light came on, and something whimpered faintly, like an injured animal. Christ, did this guy have a specimen of whatever he wanted in there with him? The next room was smaller. Another man in a suit sat at a desk to the right, working on a computer with 2 monitors. There was a table next to the desk, with a satellite phone, a briefcase, and a stack of folders. Toward the back, a hospital-style curtain enclosed one corner of the room. That was probably where the whimper had come from. "My associate, Werther." Redfield gestured at the other man, who didn't bother turning away from the computer. "Now, you seem like a man who'll believe what his eyes tell him, no matter how unusual," he said. "Am I right?" A whisper of unease moved through him, but he pushed it away. "Guess that depends on how much unusual we're talking." "More than you've ever seen. But I assure you, it's very real, and it can make the right people very rich." Redfield nodded at his associate. "Bring up the feed." Werther tapped at the keyboard, and a video window opened on the left-hand screen. It showed some kid who looked around 20 or so, pacing back and forth along the short wall of an otherwise empty room. He'd been roughed up pretty hard. The faint sound of his footsteps came from the monitor's speaker. He stopped occasionally to glare at the camera, and then went back to pacing. "So, you're hunting people," he said carefully. If this group was into human trafficking, they might actually be offering that much money. "Not exactly." Redfield produced a phone, swiped the screen, and hit a number in the address book. After a minute, he spoke into it. "Gretchen, turn the lights on in cell 5. He didn't hear the response, but a low humming sound